right. This is the first episode of the Delicate Bad Bitch podcast and I suppose YouTube channel. I have never done anything like this before other than back when Facebook Live was cool and like just little videos on stories and stuff. This is so like out of my wheelhouse. So for anybody watching and listening, just know that you are a part of the test run and you are watching me figure this out in real time, which is super fun for you guys. I'm sure everyone can laugh and make fun of me as I get rolling, but also how fun. So, I don't really have anything written down today. I thought for my first ever episode, why not just wing it? Because that's something I feel I've always been good at in life is just winging it and making it up as I go. Fake it till you make it kind of thing. I asked on Instagram on my stories, which if you're not following the Delicate Bad Bee on Instagram, make sure you go do that. Would love the support and love on there. And I do ask everyone to be interactive on there because this is something I want to be community based. I don't just want it to be whatever KK feels like talking about today and whatever KK wants to do today. I want to know what you want to hear and what you want to see and how I can help add value to your life. And so I did do a little poll today and I asked if you could tell me what to talk about on my first podcast. What would you say? And the responses were tell us how DBB became a thing and how you got to where you are. And I laughed and I was like, that'd be a 32-year podcast. We'd have to have 32 episodes. But I figure if I can try, I'm going to sum it up and just kind of talk about what is the DBB? What is the DBB community? Why am I doing this? You know, like there's a lot of little things that go on in my mind to talk about that. And I would love to keep these episodes. I think my goal is to keep them under 20 minutes. I think attention spans are shorter and shorter, and my time is very limited these days. And so I want to add as much value as I can to you in the shortest amount of time possible. I think sometimes I'll have just short, sweet episodes, and sometimes I'll have longer ones. But I think 20 minutes or less is going to be my sweet spot, and it's going to be what I shoot for. But the Delicate Bad Bitch, is funny in a lot of ways because I didn't even swear until I got divorced. And even still, sometimes I feel funny doing it, but I also don't think as badly on it as, you know, maybe I would have back in the day. But me coming up with a name of a business that actually has a swear word in it is just kind of ironic in a lot of ways. But anyway, Delicate Bad Bitch, how did this come about? So for a long time, probably most of my life, I have really felt this calling to help people. I've always felt like I'm somebody who really, really loves people and truly cares about them. I want what's best for everybody. I want to see everybody win. And as I've gotten older, I have really developed a strong interest in the mental health arena. It was never really on my radar growing up. It wasn't something we talked about. But as I've gotten older, I've realized how important it is to take care of you and your mental health and how a lot of people don't like to talk about it. I think it's becoming more and more mainstream where people do bring it up more and aren't afraid to say things, but sometimes it becomes too easily said, like, she has this, he has that. Like we just diagnose everybody. But I guess what I'm getting at is I feel like a lot of people don't have the support they need to get through life. Like I feel like it's just a lot of us feel like we're going through it alone. And my biggest goal with the DBB community is to help you, whoever's listening or watching or following the Instagram, to not feel like you're going through hard things by yourself. I really want it to be real. I don't want it to be fake and put together as much as I'm going to have the lights and the cute backdrop. Thank you to my friend Sarah. Because I want it to be professional and something you guys want to watch and follow. I want it to be real. And that's something I've also always prided myself in is I am just real. Some days you're going to get me in a messy bun and no makeup and acne and it is what it is. And other days you're going to get me all done up and ready to go. And so I want you to feel comfortable and safe coming here. And I want you to feel like it's relatable and it's just real women going through real things in life. that maybe you're going through too. And so I had a friend tell me once that she said, I feel like God gives you these crazy things that you've gone through because you have the natural given gift to be a storyteller. And so I kind of laughed at it because if you know me, you know I'm pretty long-winded. And if I'm going to tell you a story, you're going to hear every single little detail of how it happened, what they looked like, how my hair was, what was going on. Like it's always, I can paint the picture, right? Like I can just paint the full picture of the story that I'm telling. And she's like, it's just a natural gift for you. And so I have had a lot of things happen in my life that are just a lot. And they're probably pretty normal things, but they don't feel normal because a lot of people don't talk about them. And so I feel like I've been given this ability and this calling, I guess, to be able to be open and honest and real and raw about things that have happened in my life so that people that maybe don't have someone like that can't relate to them or haven't been through it, they can relate to that too and feel like they're not alone going through these hard things. My other goal later on, over here, I actually have a second chair and eventually I'm going to have a second podcast mic. And then, of course, Zoom is cool and everything too. But I do want to start having guests eventually. And I want them to be real women going through real things or who have gone through real things that I haven't gone through. And I want it to be able to relate to the women who are going through that. Now, some of the topics would be things like, being a mom. I think a lot of people feel alone in motherhood. I think when you get on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, it's easy to see the highlight reel, but a lot of people won't open up about the really nitty gritty hard things about being a mom. So being a married mom, I've been a single mom, I've been a work from home mom, and I've been a working mom who's had to put her kids in daycare and all the things. So I can relate to every woman on all of those aspects. I have been someone going through divorce. So if you're going through divorce, that's going to be a topic sometimes too. I'm going to be more open about it than I've ever been in the last 3 years. I kept it pretty private and I'll keep a lot of it private still. But talking more about life after divorce and what it's like going through a divorce and the feelings and emotions that go along with that. Being a single girl in 2025, that's a fun topic. And I know I've got a few viewers on here that are in that boat too. And so we'll probably be talking about that. But really, guys, this is just for every woman in every era that they're in. And that's really where my heart is with women and the hard things we go through in life where we feel alone. I want you to feel seen. I want you to feel validated. And I just don't want you to feel alone in it. I want this to be a place where maybe it's not even me. Maybe something I say doesn't really resonate, but you get on the Instagram page and you see somebody who comments, I'm going through this right now. And you meet them and you become friends and you have somebody who you relate to. And you guys can go through what you're going through together and maybe you meet in the DBB community. I really just see this being something for all women. Like I really have this big goal and vision of what I want it to be, but it is going to be time as I get it going because a lot of people will wait to launch something until it's perfect. And something that I listen to, because I can be that way sometimes, like if it's not perfect, I don't want to do it. But something I heard a few weeks ago before I got this started is done is better than perfect. And so that really stuck with me is I want to just do this and I don't need to do it perfect because I want it to be real and perfection isn't real and it's not attainable. I also wanted you guys to be a part of the journey as I get it going. I kind of wanted you guys to see like, okay, here's the setup. Here she's getting the room ready. She's getting this ready. Now she's launching the podcast. Now she's posting the Amazon links, like whatever I'm doing. I wanted you to be a part of it and watch it grow, which it's growing so fast already, which I'm so appreciative to everybody who's been a part of this so far. Like I really appreciate the support and love that I'm getting as we're getting the DBB started. But aside from mental health and women going through hard things in life, I will be offering life coaching. That's something I have like 4 or 5 people that I think I can fit in right now for like 30 minutes to an hour as my guinea pigs, for lack of a better term. Life coaching takes a little more time than I have right now. So I may have jumped the gun on that one. And again, this is me just figuring it out as I go. I do have a full-time job and 4 kids and I'm a single mom. So if you don't know me, that sums me up right there. And so fitting all this in, I'm really doing it in the cracks of my days. Like I have Wednesdays off. off and I have Sundays off, and that's what I got to work with. And so I also have to do other things on those days. So I want to fit it in where I can. So life coaching is going to be trickled as I go, or if you just need a one-on-one or a phone call, like you can reach out, or memos on Instagram. Like I'll be here for that kind of stuff too. Not charging for the memos on Instagram if you just want to chat. And then also fashion. So I am a big believer that how you feel about yourself on the outside can definitely reflect how you feel on the inside. And so I've always said on my hardest days, I will go make myself look better than I usually would, because I feel like if I feel good on the outside, I'm going to start feeling a little better on the inside. And I think it works that way vice versa too. And so fashion and makeup and hair have always been things that I've loved. Aside from mental health and wanting to be a therapist and a psychologist and a life coach and all these things I've wanted to do, I've also always loved, I used to want to be a fashion designer. It was my dream to go live in New York City and be a fashion designer. I've loved helping my friends get dressed. I did everybody's hair and makeup for proms and my own wedding. Like I've always loved doing those things as well. And so I thought if I could incorporate that, again, all encompassing for every woman, I want you to feel good on the inside and on the outside. And so I'll be doing Amazon links. I got approved to be an Amazon associate, and then they unapproved me, and now I got to get approved again. It's a struggle, Amazon, trying to be an associate and an affiliate with Amazon. It's kind of a struggle. There's a lot of rules and regulations, but sharing links to that, if you check out linktr.ee. So it's Linktree, but the dot is in between the TR and the EE / the delicate bad bee. You can shop on my Amazon favorites. So you can see everything I have in this room I got from Amazon. My clothes are from Amazon. How I do my hair is stuff from Amazon. I love Amazon, and it can be here in 2 days. Like, why not have Amazon Prime? It's amazing. So most everything in my life is Amazon Prime. So I did a poll again on my Instagram and asked everybody, would you rather me have a boutique, because I've had a boutique in the past, or would you rather have links to Amazon? There were a lot of people that said a boutique, which one day I'm going to have that again. But for now, we're going to focus on the Amazon Prime links so that you guys can just click it, add to cart, and have those endorphins. Getting the things that make you happy, a new blazer or a mirror. Oh my God, I love this mirror, by the way. It's over there. I'll post it in the comments too. But I'm going to have that too. So anyway, DBB is a whole thing. Again, I see it being a complete brand. I don't just see it being, it's not a business to me, because businesses are all about making money. This I'm putting a lot of time and money into right now, but it's not because I'm trying to make money with it. It's because it's something that brings me joy. Over the last few years, I realized I let go of a lot of things in my life that brought me joy, and I lost a lot of the things in my life that brought me joy. But something that has always made me happy is helping other people. And if I can do that through this, then it's really a passion project for me. It's something I can fit into the cracks of my day, feel like I'm helping people and making a difference, which in turn fills my cup too. And it's fun. It's like a good outlet for me to pursue the things that really bring me joy in life. And I hope I can inspire other women to do that as well. So I think I'm going to wrap this one up as my first episode of the DBB podcast and YouTube channel. I definitely think it was done imperfectly, but now I can say that it's done, and I ripped off the Band-Aid and I did my first. And so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of tweaks along the way. If you listen to this, it was really just a K rant, like just giving the K perspective and, why I'm doing DBB. But it's going to get better as we go. So if you're here and you're one of the first people, a part of the DBB journey, buckle up, invite your friends. If you think this is something that could bring value to your circle, please invite them. I would love it. I am doing like every 100 followers, I'm giving away a little gift. So you just have to tag people and share, and then you'll get entered on my Instagram. And then make sure now with the YouTube and the podcast, make sure you subscribe. Right now, really, the journey is just getting this started, and it's all just going to be of support from my viewers and listeners. So I'm, again, not making any money right now. I'm just doing it for fun and as a passion. But the goal is to one day have this be something that, I can put more time and effort and energy into, which would mean it would be something that pays me on the side, right? So support would be subscribing, sending it to your friends, and listening and watching when I post, and just interacting, like, comment, share on my stories, give me feedback. That's all I need right now is support. So I appreciate all of you who are here and supporting. I really hope that this is something that adds value to you. And I think I'm going to stop talking right now. So welcome to the DBB community. I cannot wait to see where this goes.